There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our vanguard. Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready. If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond. When that ship out of the stars, he's dead and our artifact's gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance. That's it. Start the docking routine. Come on. Let's go rescue that vanguard. Green lights on outer hatch. We're docked.
Good work. Was that your first boarding? Talk to you later.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are? Look. What? You guys still exist? Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worth it.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood? Hey, I'll trade some weird space rock for a red. Hope you figure out.
아티팩트를 가지고 있으니까. 아니, 씨발, 가만히 있어. 아, 씨.
Good work. Let's get back to the lodge. Set aside anything useful and just leave the rest.
Curse the speed of light. I hate not being able to
You
communicate
zig,
with the people I
zig.
care about.
You zag, I zag. I am your sidekick. Your absolute. Oh, I'm not that interesting. I like coffee, I like tea, and I like. Well, you technically. Well, for one, you're. But I believe that's only the beginning. It's only a matter of 1001. Oh, don't worry. My love for you is romantic. Oh, no. Like a fan club fee. That's anything less, just... Of course, here, it's...
미친 새끼야.
I hope that the rest of my family is okay. I wish I could send them a message.
All green on release. We're free to fly.
Let's pop into Outland while we're here and see if Joe has anything useful to add to our arsenal.
You're back. Did you...
I am
Have
at
it.
your service, Captain.
Go ahead. Do the honors.
It fits. Energy spiked a bit, but it's restabilized.
Is there anything new showing up?
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this. Well, if you ever find a relic bottle from a... By the way, I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are in... And I want you out there as well. All right. We've got a few more leads. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar Collect. There's also the Eye, our star station in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. And last but not least, Noel. Have we had...
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation.
That's not good. We should get... Oh, that's right. He wasn't here when you first showed up. He should be back by now. I'll let him handle the introductions. If I... His mind is always somewhere, but... Oh, too bad he couldn't see the artifacts coming together. But knowing him, he'll be so excited when he gets a look, it won't occur to him that he's missed anything. We maintain a star station in orbit above us. It's where we do all our deep space scanning. Vladimir runs the station. Brilliant. It's all important, but if you want a direction, Okay.
I cannot wait to meet him. It's been ages since Constellation has had someone new. I wonder what he's like.
Just go easy on him.
I feel like I've
Being
been waiting my
interrogated
whole
by a
life for
kid
this.
ain't exactly the best way to
Constellation,
make a
the
first
artifacts.
I'll limit
That
it to
doesn't
the
sound
really
crazy,
important
does it?
stuff, Dad.
impression. This does not bode
This
well.
is all exciting.
And you must be... Next time.
There's really a lot of pressure on us, isn't there? We have to get this right.
And you must be the latest poor fool to get dragged into our dysfunctional... Whoa. I know a few dark sides of the Aquila Moons, but...
Trust me. Don't. Kuriko, by the way. Nice to meet anyone brave enough to fly the frontier.
Know a thing or two about...
Hey, don't spook our new friend. Now, let's talk business. Sarah... Sure enough. The three of us are heading to Aquila, for a settled planet of the Freestar Collective and, not coincidentally, the home of their capital, Aquila City. We'll land in the city's spaceports, but... And I got a lead on a tale that... Yeah, don't piss off the Freestar Rangers. Fuck, they're the good guys, but... I guess it wouldn't hurt. We just...
Yes. Guess you'll be coming with us, huh? I read. I look around the ship, but he said I have to be respectful on your ship. Hint, hint. It's the best. I met another kid my age who hadn't been on... Not even once! Same... She didn't even know how to... I want to fly my own ship and go all over. But hopefully not as crazy as your travels. Bye!
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances. Should I warm up the engines?
트레이버 어디?
Time to leave this place behind. Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
All the way here to talk to you, Trevor.
You got the look of a miner about you. Maybe when the new contracts finally open up, you'll give it a go. Welcome, welcome. Nice to meet you. Name's Trevor, mining director. I could spare a minute or two. Argos, huh? Yeah, I've heard of them. Unless, maybe you could help me out with it. Great! See, you might have noticed that our equipment, problem is, we can't get new equipment unless we start exceeding our quota. I've got a plan for Sol. Okay, glad. First, I need someone from the outside to bolster. I'll fill you in on the rest of the details after you've hauled up some more. One standard. I need to know I can trust you with it. When you've got enough, drop it off in the bin over there for processing. Then okay, that all you mind is really gonna bolster our numbers. Great. Now, the next part is a little trickier. Our Director of Mining Operation, Peter's the only one who can approve the order for new equipment. And I think I've got a surefire way for you to get... We just need you to take the job until we get the approval signed. Then, it's not as bad as it sounds. Worst case scenario. Now hold on, it's not that easy. You'll need... Head to the Deimos Star Yard's office up in orbit to fill out the application. It's where that job is. Come back and see me when you've done that, and we'll talk about how...
You're jumping through a lot of hoops to get those miners the equipment that they need.
Welcome to the Sidonia. Cool. That's what we...
뭔가 치료하는 거는 다 사자.
Sounds like a plan. Come back anytime.
Ain't you brave, coming to see a bona fide... Hey, darling, you look like the Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty. So, you're fixing to take the Trackers Alliance post jobs? Now, look, much as I'm itching... Good, here's the short of it. I'm only stationed here because I made a mistake. Killed the wrong... Now, I heard rumors that this no-good... I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker cop. Ken Plakis, smuggler, the worst kind. Deals in all sorts of black market goods. He's wanted for grand theft, human trafficking. He's also extremely good. I'm convinced he set me up to fail. Found a look-alike to unwitting. Alright, so, you're gonna want to take this here sensor and put it way up at the tip. You're gonna want to make sure you've got a boost pack to help get yourself up there. It'll track down my Mark's chip signal, assuming he shows, and I'll call him up. Clear out and come back to me.
Watch out for the robots. They're surprisingly sneaky. If you're going to use the elevators or stairs...
함선에는 쉬는 거 있어야 되는 거 아니야?
Was a pleasant change of scenery.
I hope that the rest of my family is okay. I wish I could send them a message.
This all feels... Hackett's dream. So if anyone tried...
I thought I heard some
Get
fire.
back to the world, eh?
Are ships supposed to sound like...
Engines firing. Here we go. Orbital insertion completed. Landing side looks clear. Let's set it down.
You're looking at... As glorious as ever.
뭐야, 어디로 가라는 거야?
Liftoff looks good. All systems go. Orbital panel locked in.
게임에서 스타일도 있는. 데이모스가 화성에 가서
Deimos Star Yard acknowledging civilian vessel. Our sales department is open. Please dock if you want to do business.
All right, let's get this crate into space.
When humanity finally left the cradle of Earth behind, the United Colonies was born. Intrepid explorers and valiant colonists used Deimos starships to venture into space. When the UC defended itself from the
Deimos builds some of the toughest ships in the settled systems. That's probably why the UC Navy continues to contract with them to this day.
I've been authorized to inform you that other than that, we have orders to transport you and your any deviation from smart DC.
아이 미친 새끼야. 꽃 하나 훔쳤다고 이씨.
I'm telling you, the commander's got plans for this loser. Why else would he be going through all this trouble? I still don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk. Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. You just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat. The prisoner's ready, sir. I hope you're comfortable. Not this. So, let me... Says here you spent some time as a diplomat. That isn't quite what we do around here, but I also see that you mined on Vectera. And now you're with Constant. Oh, and look at that. Right? Huh. You're abs... Now that we have that out of the way, my name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge. Actually, that's something new we're trying. UC SysDev is a division of the UC Navy. That convict. Are we really playing the pirates? Like the ones you tangled with on the books? They maintain combat-ready spaceborne forces to deter aggression and what all that fancy. Smart decision. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a... Not for me. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tackle... Well, first of all, we'll forget about the infraction that... Better still, depending on how well you... Or... I'm not coercing you into doing. So, what do you say? If I didn't think you had a chance, you're just going to... Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
Let's go. So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Coming in all alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts. Still, it makes you wonder. Informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship, and then slowly letting the air out of their suit. Could you imagine a worse way to go? I know I couldn't. But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time, right? Hello. If you have any questions, save them for Commander Conde.
Howdy.
Just shut up and do as you're told.
Lieutenant Toft is as organized as they come. You can be sure she'll keep our T's crossed. Pardon.
Hey, now that we've established your... This is the operations center of the UC Vigilance. SysDef's nerve center. Which is precise. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can... The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and... Good. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of a... That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, that's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes. Let's just say my superiors need proof that engaging the Crimson Fleet is... If we shove enough concrete evidence under their noses, they'll have... At the same time, we can use the evidence... If I didn't have confidence in your... Remember, this entire I wouldn't expect any less. Look, before you, as an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow. Allow yourself to stray. To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. At the end of the day, your primary... The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rule. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside. At first glance, this can appear quite I don't want promises. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about... Now. That's easy to answer. We'll be monitoring your activities from the Vigilance and attempting when you feel you've gathered enough evidence. Beyond that, all we know is that she's been with the Trade Authority for years, which means She's shrewd and she's diligent. The only reason we were I'm afraid she's... For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United... Basically, if you land in jail... While you're running with the Crimson Fleet, you're undoubtedly... It's going to be difficult for you to weigh the consequences. Do what you have to do. That's why I expect you to constantly... Look, if there's a route to your goal which don't... Use your instincts. You have your orders.
All right, we don't have... While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather... If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Rationalize it however you like. But that evidence... I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take... Haven't you been paying attention? Our goal here is the complete eradication. If you bring me evidence, we can make arrests and slowly drain their resources. You're damn right I do. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared. If you've seen what I've seen... What? That's all we're asking. Oh, before you go, Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement. Commander Akande came up with the idea. All right. We've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. That should do it. Don't worry, the container's been registered with UC. Of course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside... Well... Not really, no. Yeah, no. Let's just stick to the job. But, we'll be keeping them close at hand. If you're feeling particularly... We'll be here if you need us.
Is there anything else I can answer before you proceed to the next phase of the mission? If you have any questions, dismissed.
시간 존나 걸리네, 진짜. 시도니아 가고.
Nice. Clean sep there.
Watch out for the robots.
Take your time. Hey, you looking for anything in particular? Cool. That's what we... Come back anytime.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want... Octai and Bayar. If you want to do some And by sensitive, I'm guessing you mean something you do. I can probably help you. Aurora, huh?
The Trade Authority turning away contraband. Now I've seen everything.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that Of course, if there's a fight... You must be new at this game, love, so I'm... In our business, nothing gets done until money is exchanged. You know, it's funny. Suddenly,
Well, well. It appears
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the... If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Brokens. Oh, and, got something for me?
How's it going? Can I help
You place that sensor?
Unless you're here to serve me. Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? Okay. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to... Yeah, well, she isn't running the
Well, this is utterly ridiculous.
Lady, if you want me to move that now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. You probably spent it all on booze, no? What do I need to do? You can do this loud, you can do this quiet. I don't care! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on a second. No one said anything about killing. All I said, his name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find... Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most
Excuse me.
Layla's been going on about the Heart of Mars again. When's she going to give it?
Wish there was more to do around here. Drinking, that's all. Not every. One needs to come to me with their problems.
If you're hiring, I could... Payloads. I can optimize your ship's carrying capacity. No more than the... Why is that? For you, I'd consider a disc... You think that means you can put... Okay. You drive a hard bargain, but... Thanks. Where are you... I'm on my way.
Been serving drinks here for over 40 years. So long.
Mars is right.
Hey.
Hey there. Hey, be careful around the equipment. He's an arm or something.
something I can... Adler Camp. Yes, of course. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. Look, I haven't got a single credit to...
Perhaps he's already been...
What game? Sure. I guess I... Oh, come on! I know. If I give you the last of my... I'm a miner for Dame. Yeah. It's a lousy company. It pays me a salary. Hey. Now, just because things are tough, Adler doesn't get to judge me. No. He's just a low-life pirate who thinks he can push everyone around. Holy crap. Thank you.
Can I help? We should have a talk. When you have the time, of course.
Thanks again for everything.
Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Vectera. When you pulled it from... No, I don't think you went... How did you feel? Damn. Oh, don't be disappointed. If there is, the artifacts are doing a heck of a... The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm... Well, judging from the fact that both you... Music composition might not... Agreed. Unfortunately, there's no way that I'm... Not much, I'm afraid. All I have to show for my efforts are eyewitness accounts, scores of Oh no, there's so much going on there. Frustrating? It would be... I knew I picked the right... Look, I wanted to thank you, and I...
Miners have a skill.
Used to think I was vampire.
Have something for me? There, would you look at that? I knew that. He going to be a problem anymore? Well, damn. If you want to make a name for yourself, still, you know, if you like this guy, you think you can handle running? If you haven't figured that out by now, then maybe... That's what I... All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Navam. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she... Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place. Yeah? What do you want now? Remember, you owe me big for getting your foot in the door.